Hello everybody, ALLOS here, also known as Section Creations, and today we are starting Portal Revolution. I've heard about this mod, I've seen the V3 Ryan that's playing it. You remember good old V3 Ryan? Now it's my turn, and it's taking over for Portal 2 Workshop for a bit. As I said before, I forgot when I said it. Right, and I've also configured the settings as best as I can before starting the game. It's a real interesting menu interface that this mod has. So it's Video Game Action Election Interface. VGAEI. Let's get started then. New game. Oh, look at this. Fancy chapter start. That almost looks like it's an outline of some kind of unusual person. Mantis man? A cat girl? I don't know. Chapter 1, The Human Resource. Rest are locked so you can't get spoilered yourself. They have a developer contract mode, apparently. Interesting. The subject, re-entry, orientation graphic. Do not distribute. No, this is going on YouTube, so no, that's gonna work. Video game progression escalation system. Aperture Science 1998. New Nolan's branding. Alright. Hopefully my volume settings are alright. After the mess as the first several Delta episodes happened. Don't worry, that'll be possibly fixed by episode 9. We'll find out. Wait, episode 9? No. Episode 40. I don't know if I said episode 9. Please remain calm. This interactive screen is currently loading initializing world. I feel like I'm loading a Minecraft world. Game audio is capturing, right? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Speed up the loading screen, I guess. Interactive loading screen. Okay. Chapter 1, The Human Resource. 1 second. Also, I forgot to mention, I noticed that in the title screen, it showed the view from like an observation room looking into a relaxation vault, which is interesting. Is this where we are now? Oh, are we on the move? Oh, I can look around. I'm in bed. Oh. Receiving an angle, apparently. I should probably keep an eye on what's above me. There's like stuff to see. Oh yes, being blinded by a light. Not the longer to waking up. Everyone loves that. Drill attachments. That door is different. The entrance door to the relaxation room. Is there a mirror over there? Are we actually gonna have a player model? I mean, we have a player model in actual Portal 2.
Good morning, test subject. You have been in suspension for 72 days.
Hey, that's a font color.
The Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center congratulates you on your 36-year sleep anniversary.
36. Also,
you have been selected as a potential candidate for our Human Emergency Response Team. Please review the agreement provided on the nearby monitor.
Oh, that mouse speed, though. Okay, hold on. That's the one thing I can configure before I get in the game. So controls, so just crank that up. Put it to max. How was that? That's better. Okay, right. Set my settings. I can crouch so we're not in a cutscene. Jumps a little floaty. The other thing, actually, Cave Thompson's font color in Pool 2 is like turquoise. It's not the color. Do we have? Wow, look at that. Whoa. Interesting character model. We have a ponytail. So we have a mirror right away. You can see our player model in it. Yeah, Portal 2 has player models normally. You can see Chell through the portals. In fact, there's a working mirror also in a single-player source game. Because normally when you look in a mirror in single player, it doesn't work. It doesn't reflect you. That's why putting mirrors in Gmod maps is a pain. Because I can't see myself in the mirrors in single player. I have to only see it in Gmod. Is that texture is not aligned correctly? Maybe. My mouse still feels a little sluggish. So
to be accepted into the Human Emergency Response Team, you will now participate in an advanced difficulty testing track where your problem-solving skills, athleticism, in response to increasingly hazardous conditions will be evaluated.
Okay.
Please press the button to accept the terms.
This is like a more official version of what Wheatley was doing to start with Pool 2. Is there an interaction if you just don't press the button? I don't find for that though, so boop.
Thank you for volunteering.
Nope.
The door will open in 3, 2, 1.
Volunteer. Thank you for volunteering. Got an achievement. I don't know if the Steam overlay in this mod automatically captures friendly pages or not. I still have to turn it off just in case. Okay. Is this sluggishness just for the intro? I feel like I'm still slightly sluggish. Okay, hold on. Is there another setting? I don't think there is. This is nice. To be in a relaxation center without being obliterated. It keeps some slight music so far under the massive metal creaking. It's very quiet. I guess I lowered the volume of the music. So you get to know in post if that's too quiet. Oh, it's a blue line. Instead of following the yellow line, we'll follow the blue line. It's like this catwalk is purely used to service our role, which so it seems like it's clotheslines. You think this these vaults right here cannot be easily removed from storage. It's like definitely like on this side it's clinched behind a pillar, and you try to pull it out on this side, there's a catwalk in the way. These ventilation vaults are very stationary. Okay, nice videos so far. Even out for any weird things to make this. I like the little soft lighting glow down there. It's a nice visual effect. Alright. Shiny platform. Like those cube maps. So one thing you know about this mod is that it has original character personality cores, like Virgil in Cool Stories Mel. Let's see. Why did this room have glass ceilings? Is that necessary? No. Can I can't take any of the glass. Neighbor 0. There's nothing. Standings. Nope. Can I crouch into this? Nope. Alright then. Elevator already. Is that already the first loading screen? Is it scale very small in this video? Oh, that one guy. This guy's not having a very good day. Yeah, hold on, can I? On controls. Developer console. Can I enable developer console? I want to set keybinder to. Developer mode. Enabled. You can reset your achievements apparently, that's interesting. Can you unlock achievement? I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is bind some interesting console and bind a few commands real quick, so hold on. Right, okay, I just bound controls for hiding and showing the crosshair, for aesthetic purposes. Alright. Let's go. I'm going to try to not set the teleport command though. Because in regular Pool 2 Workshop, if I ever happen to get stuck on something, I normally teleport with this bound key. I'm going to try to see how far I can go without needing that. Try not to get stupidly stuck in anything, like physically stuck.
Test subjects may experience symptoms of mental defects after long-term chemically induced hibernation.
I don't need to hear this. I'm a highly trained professional.
You will now participate in a brain damage evaluation survey to determine just how damaged your brain is.
Button.
If you believe your brain is sufficiently operational, press the button in front of you and continue the test.
I don't know, man. I woke up not that long ago. I might not be ready for it yet. Just take a quick nap. Okay. Button's slightly different. The texture map is slightly different.
Very good. Please walk through the portal and continue testing. Your self-reported status is more than sufficient for testing.
Let's go by word of mouth. So we have the long fall boots, not the heel springs. Okay. Number 1. Cube button-based testing. We actually have names and test signs. Okay. This looks nice. I like how this looks. That get the cube slightly physically lagging like its half-life. Like Half-Life holding instead of Portal holding. That's interesting. Okay. These secrets. In a way, like touches fuse box. Right. Red light. That's a red microphone light. It painted it red. Okay. Tiny game save text. That was shows by manual save. No, our save is a little bigger. Okay. So what's the catch here? Is there a death grid over here? No, just panel door. It's too soon to have a death grid already. You just get into chapter 4 before you do that. And I didn't count how many chapters were in the menu. Right. That's supposed to be like that? Is that just outline panels, or is that like worked shadows? Okay, this is an intentional outline. It's a plastic texture. It looks a little unusual. There's normally an aperture stamp. Normally they don't go the way to make moving panels that visible. They just blend in with the rest of the wall. These textures reduct as well. These feel different. They feel sharper or crisper to my eyes. Hello, camera.
Please be advised that noticeable damage to eyesight is not part of any test protocols, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which in semi-rare cases may emancipate some of the light-sensing rods and cones inside your head.
Rods and cones? That's not what I described before. Then its eye flush there. What? Bust a board. I thought that was an angry color launch for a second. I see the slight damage here. This hallway is slightly askew. Okay, portal gun. That is quite similar format to single portal chamber in Portal original Portal games. If Portal 1 and Portal 2. Easily they haven't turned on the lights in most of these observation rooms. Like, feed me, Seymour, feed me. Tasty. Alright. Handrail part. You can smell the portal gun from here. Alright. Give me that.
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. As a candidate for the Human Emergency Response Team, you are expected to adapt to all dangerous situations, and as such, will not be informed about the device's safety hazards.
Just don't look in the operation land. That's all we need to know. Oh, hey, look at that. The crosshair actually lights up. You're looking at something portable. I think it's a Portal 1 thing. They didn't include in Portal 2. Interesting. Is my mouse movement supposed to be that groggy? Sure is not another thing. My mouse sensitivity is maxed. I guess I just have to get used to that. It feels still a slight bit laggy. Ooh, that's ominous. This thing is really cool. I just realized I had to set it to the wrong key. Alright. So, that's an elevator chamber lock shaft right there. Look at this floor. Carpet. I like when you can see that. Oh, it's open. I like when you get to see the outside of the elevator chamber. It's neat. You can just see it. We have a nice visual scene as we go up here. Oh, I got physics there for a second. Get your face from jumping and lift. Up, and the poor guy did something weird there. These short loading screens. I wonder what the trouble pot's going to be here. I think it's probably a personality core talking to us. So what's the issue going to be when we get down to the brass tacks?
Your performance in the next test chamber will be timed to measure puzzle solving and execution speed during extreme wind and weather conditions. In the rare case that wind and weather conditions appear to be ordinary, Please stay idle in the entrance foyer until the desired conditions are met.
You're Tommy, I might as well just go for it. Speed running time. How'd I do? Look. Is that good? Are you happy? Lights are on there at least. So can I have that? I can't have that. Lame. Is that physics or is that... Might be part of an animation. Yeah, I think it's part of the model animation. It's not actually physics. Right. Fizzler's 102. Was the last one Fizzler's 101? Okay. I can't put a world record into this dropper. Stick you here. What does that do? Turns off the fizzle. Whoa. Might need the cue. Right here. Alright, how'd I do?
And stop! Congratulations, test subject number 1. You have set the world record for this exercise, and now officially hold first and last place on the leaderboard.
You know, nothing to worry about. Right then. Hold on a second, I need to check something. But okay. Up there. So how long do we get to the actual plot? How long does this personality core need to assess our readiness to handle the world? It's a whole battle against the world. I can, you can't, we can't do anything.
Okay, what do we have here?
Left. Ran out of protocol here, and I gotta make it up on the spot. Laser intro. Is that actually the name of the map? Yeah, it is. Neat.
The next test may contain concentrated amounts of electromagnetic radiation that may be harmful to the retinas of some humans.
No.
The Enrichment Center recommends to solve this test with closed eyes, as health insurance will not be provided for this specific exercise. In case the light-sensing rods and cones of your eyes have previously been emancipated by an emancipation grill, feel free to ignore the prior warning.
Interesting that laser collision seems to be turned off by default already. Also, the laser emitter for some reason feels smaller than usual, and also, for the lasers in Portal 2 always is non-animated, I feel like the texture is different here. It's slightly less animate. Okay. So now we've got discouragement redirection beams, as they're known in full. The shading of that wall is different. I need a mirror key. There's our mirror key. You look different. Like, some of the things are crisp, feel crisper. Everything. Some other things are just the same. Just, I always forget just how. Yeah, let's get pushed through the portal there. That was weird. I feel like I always forget how crisp Portal 2 actually just looks naturally. I guess especially. Especially compared to like Half-Life 2, where a lot of things have a slight blur to them from that 2004 to 2007 quality. So that opens the exit. Yeah, probably want to loop around here. The thing about the crosshair that shows you where you can portal is that it doesn't actively show you which portal you latch. It doesn't actively show you which portals are open. This thing. Oh, there's Death Grid. Okay, just a few chambers more before we got a Death Grid, so I can just walk on it. It's our Death Grid right there. It's also anti-portal. Yeah, like Half-Life 2 still is a big one because Portal 2 came after Half-Life 2 in these episodes. Wait, is that the void over there? Wait. Am I seeing a bit of no-draw? Yeah, that's a bit of no-draw over there I'm seeing. So I've already found a goof in the game. Bit of no-draw over there. Like, Half-Life 2 came out in 2004. Episode... No. Oh. I stopped in the doorway early and now I'm stuck. I hope it wouldn't come to this, but I needed to enable teleport power, so hold on. Okay, and do. It doesn't work. I can't use my teleport powers. Did that work? I can't tell. Okay, that's not working. Can I hack the door open? No, that's stuck. Okay, can I can kill blind at least?
The next test may contain concentrated amounts of electromagnetic radiation that may be harmful to the retinas of some humans. The Enrichment Center recommends to solve this test with closed eyes, as health insurance will not be provided for this specific exercise. In case the light-sensing rods and cones of your eyes have previously been emancipated by an emancipation grill, feel free to ignore the prior warning.
Right, that's not perspective too.
You have completed the test. If you have not done so already, you are permitted to open your eyes.
So I'm not allowed to teleport. I mean, just you know, I can't teleport. The command doesn't work. Unless I no, it just doesn't work. So if I want to get out of binds like that again, I do have to legitimately like either kill bind or reload to save. Okay, this thing. Alpha 2 came out in 2004. Episode 2 came out in 2007. 4.2 came out in 2011. So it's a little crisper from being a newer product. Stuck in these people. It still feels slightly sluggish. Like our character is not fully woken up yet. Like, you made a mod, you still didn't fix the floating cage lights, huh? Just don't want to fix it. It's Valve's biggest grim tradition now for those cage lights to always be floating. That oil was slightly sucking into the floor. Can I get a little actual plot before I end the episode off here? A little snippet, please.
Before starting with the next test chamber, we would like to remind you that, so far, no experiment has yet unproven whether or not weighted storage cubes are not incapable of not feeling pain when being emancipated.
I'm sure the Centaurans would love when they felt pain. Suntar, ha! Why does this floor go one tile past the wall? Why? Why is that like that? Okay. Is this being no music right now? My music volume is not just to show you. My music volume is at 65%. It's not that low. I'm just getting the ambient sounds right now. Here's us. So we can't get back to the starting platform we came from. It's one way to jump. Stick you here. Over there. Yeah, there. I probably want to respawn the cube actually. That's what we want to do. Those. Respawn a cube is a magical puzzle solution. I did that earlier too. Some people forget that respawning a cube can be an actual part of the puzzle element, and not just for recycling if you mess up. I mean, every Leaves mod had the parallax entry lines. Oh, so there's a spawning cubes. How fancy. We probably want to do a switcheroo here. It screams with that. But the lasers doesn't push it, I don't have to jump over it. It's instinct now. That's fine. Right, here we go. How long till Virgil drops the Cave Johnson text? That is not attached to anything up there. That's not just out of the void here. Conservation of momentum. I can see it. I should probably be reading more details. Is that where we're about to go? This is our ahead.
Well done, candidate. You have successfully solved 5 test chambers. To ensure a high quality of human resources, the following test chambers may include elements of danger. Extra caution is advised. Good luck.
Well, it wouldn't be Aperture without a little bit of test subject endangerment. So, shoot. Whee! Go. Oh, lovely. It's covered in goop. How is it still that functional after being buried in the toxic slime? These cubes like causing music. Different shells too. That light's not turned on. It's like a turned off light strip. When the light strip's turned off, it's not something you ever see. Not turned too.
On behalf of the Enrichment Center, I wish to apologize about the current state of our testing facility. Due to technical difficulties, we are unable to provide an experience of suitable quality at this time.
You're a bit short-staffed, I understand. Aperture tends to be a bit short-staffed. I thought so we'd be for a second. It's just the panel arms. So where... I see we're gonna drop a cube dimension somewhere. This one's laser. Here's a waffle. So this turns on the Fizzler. There's another huge job over here. Okay, we get this one. Right. Oh, the portal is not on. No problem. I can just do that. That would cross the other acute security for a moment. Also, oh, fingerprinter, 1 out of 5. We were apparently using a cheap touching glass. I hope it's all clearly marked like that. Alright then. That's just a loop until we can get out. And yoink. Nice. There's a red microphone light. Don't need any laser now. Okay. Momentary switcheroo. This over here. And we take that back. Place it on the laser. Right onto the little signage on the floor. Very nice. Game saved. Something's about to happen. Stand right in this window. Hey, employees who weren't here, how's it going?
Okay. Not bad.
Can I open this door? I can. Over here. It seems like something I did. I can pick this chair up. Normally you can't pick this chair up. I see the Portal Revolution devs also have their heads on straight. They made these chairs that I can pick up. I think it's a chamber we were in earlier, but for some reason that part doesn't look familiar to me. The handles. I probably just wasn't paying attention. That's that chamber. Is that where we entered? I don't even remember. Also, nice placement in this cabinet. It's gonna be hard to reach some of these buttons. That was tucked away behind another one. Alright. You know what though? I think I'll just cut it off right there. So next time, a Portal Revolution, we move forward with these testing protocols, and we will finally find out who's talking to us and what our name is. So until then, my name is Agus Collins, Social Set Creations, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.